With the crypto market at nearly all-time record highs, the privacy narrative has been warming up, and projects are serving left, right, and center, with privacy seeing more demand than ever before because everyone wants to make sure that they are protected in the crypto space. So I'm happy to be a part of Aleo. It's a layer 1 blockchain that's zero knowledge by design, and I want to thank them for sponsoring and partnering with us on today's video because this is a project that I've been invested in for quite a while. Currently, it's around 36 cents per token, and in the last 7 days alone, it's up nearly 70%. And this project, I think, is really just the beginning for where it's going to go. It's currently around a $200 million market cap, but if we look at over the last few years, it has been as high as over $6 per token right after it first launched. And I think with the current narrative in the market, I think it's very possible for us to see this project make a comeback and start rallying to previous all-time record highs and surpass, the $2 billion market cap milestone pretty soon. So this is a project that I am invested in, and there's a few major developments that just recently came out. So, for those of you who aren't familiar with Aleo, it is a privacy-focused layer 1 blockchain. And they say, look, before email, letters were sealed. You trusted the envelope to protect your words, your thoughts, your secrets. Privacy was tangible. Fast forward, our digital letters, our emails, messages, and transactions tracked by servers, algorithms, and advertisers. So they basically are like, look, with the online digital world, you can't just seal a letter up anymore. Secrecy and privacy is very rare. Every single click, every single payment, there's a trail, and people usually monetize that, like companies monetize that. So with Aleo, what they do is that they are protecting everyone, and they make it possible to, like they say, imagine proving something, sending money, or communicating without leaving a trace anyone else can read. Privacy that's built in, not optional, and they want to ultimately make it where there's privacy across the board, whether that's in DeFi, trading, gaming, transactions, really anything. They want to make sure that privacy is a core thing that people get in the crypto space and just in like blockchain and Web3 in general. So first of all is that on October 1st, they announced that they're excited to announce a partnership with Paxos Labs to introduce USAD, a next generation stablecoin that is both private, compliant, and first of its kind. This was a major milestone because if we look at it, this is something that isn't just a small partnership. This is the reason why we've seen Aleo start to rally nearly 70% in just a week. And that is because the Aleo Network Foundation joined Global Dollar Network, which was founded by Paxos, which we talked about here. And with this partnership, it is going to be a massive, massive opportunity to provide new growth to Aleo for, their entire ecosystem. And it provides new growth opportunities for USDG and GDN to fill a massive gap. So ultimately, right now, the crypto market is worth trillions of dollars, and there are, most people are vulnerable, exposed, and their data is not secure. But with Aleo, they're changing the game with this. Aleo is backed by some of the biggest names in the world. They raised hundreds of millions of dollars back in 2022, and they one of their main investors was A16, one of the biggest names in the technology space. And so right now, everyone is talking about Aleo. Its price is starting to rally again, and this is a project that I am extremely, extremely excited about. If we go about looking on their Twitter, you can see that they have quite a decent following, over 270 followers, and they're followed by some of the biggest names in the space. If we look at their website as well, they talk about a few important things. They say, look, the blockchain built for payments. 99% of blockchains put your financial life on display. Every single payment, business transaction, and payroll detail is permanently broadcasted to the world. Ultimately, if someone knows your wallet, they can see exactly what transactions have taken place, where your money is being sent, how much money you have. And so Aleo is the first blockchain that enables private and compliant payments. And they talk about all of their different use cases For example, they talk about identity, gaming, ZFi, and a lot more. And you can see all these applications that are already live and utilizing their software. So again, this is something that is really cool in my opinion. This is a project that is a layer 1 blockchain that I think has potential to be a top 20 project by market cap, reach multiple billions of dollars, because if we're looking at the crypto space, having privacy is the most important thing. Protecting people's data, protecting people's identity, ensuring that people's like transactions and online footprint are secure. So Aleo is doing this, and that is why I'm invested in them and why I'm excited that they partnered with us for today's video. So if we look at a few more things before we wrap this up, I want to talk about major developments that have taken place outside of this partnership. So if we go back over to their X, we can see that they've announced a lot of different partnerships. For example, and like activities. One of these is that they said the Stablecoin Salon series powered by Aleo and hosted by Twee Fintech is back. They talk about this event that's taking place in New York. It might have already taken place depending on when you're watching this, but they have, like real life events where people are talking about the ecosystem, promoting it, and continuing to grow it. On top of this, we also have their whole entire team, which is always talking about the project, making major developments. And so this is just a project that I really am excited about long term. I think even though it has been beaten down in terms of price over the last few years, we've started to see a comeback. Seeing over $1.3 billion in volume is really impressive, and it is available on the biggest exchanges in the world. Binance, Coinbase, MEXC, Bitmart, and the list goes on and on. So this is a project that you really don't want to miss out on, because I think it could be a project that goes from right now a $200 million market cap to be a top, 20, 30 crypto by market cap during this bull market, because their narrative is one of the most solid and strongest narratives that I've seen right now in crypto.